Hey, Scotty, welcome. Hey everybody, welcome. J and B, another Wednesday night live stream. Scott Thacker, welcome. Kevin Knipe, welcome. Tiffany Knipe, a member, welcome. DC Bingo, welcome. Andy Barr, a member, welcome. OC Callie Tony, welcome. Tiny, welcome. Steel Wool, welcome. Nate D, welcome. So what do you guys think of the new scroll across the bottom? And I don't know if you got to see the intro. Riley, welcome. Andy Barr, a member, welcome. Steve Thomas, a member, welcome. Robert Henry, a member, welcome. Yeah, Tiny, I was wondering if you and the little one would like that intro. Scott Trujillo, welcome. Tony Zampano, welcome. Just W, welcome. So you guys can hear okay, right? Sounds good? Fleabag, welcome. Okay. See, well, yeah, I'm actually off to the side of the mic about a foot. I can actually adjust this up, and maybe that'll help. Actually, it'll give me more room, too, if that still works. Squirrel, a member, welcome. Steve Thomas, just missed the intro. Have to see if the scroll grows on me. Sounds good. Cool. We're still playing with it. Dana Martin, welcome. Yeah, Riley, you made it. You're at the end of the first box. So, should I put the first box on the table, sweetie? Oh, I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, I didn't have it. How's that for a weird box? Our bank shorted us a couple boxes, and we opened this one up and got a real surprise.
That's the one from Saturday.
Oh, that's the leftover one from Saturday? Okay. Scott Hall, welcome. Storm in California, welcome. Steve Thomas, you were able to get rolls of the box started last Saturday. Cool. Leanne, a member, welcome. Pollock 14, welcome. So, hope everybody's doing well. Mint Miser, welcome. Charles Gordon, welcome. Turtle, welcome. Stacy Bowstring, welcome back. Chris Curtis, welcome. Debbie Does Sales, a member, welcome. Cats Only, welcome. Tiffany, yeah, we're going to have to continue to make changes to the software to make it, work better. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Camera's finally working properly. Boom mic's finally working properly. Software is working. It's still not. We still have a lot more things we want to do with it. But yeah, obviously B was able to get a couple features added to that. So it's kind of cool, and we appreciate everybody that popped in when we were testing so that we could check out the sound levels and all that. We finally got the new tower and got it online yesterday. So we have a dedicated tower now just for the stream. So that was another, $1,400. But we should be good now. We have one other piece of equipment that we bought months ago that's been sitting under the table. Once we get all the software settings and everything the way we want them, then we can go ahead and put that on the table by B, and it'll allow her to do screenshot changes and everything a lot easier. Jose Arriaga, hola, welcome. Member, Montana Treasure Hunter, a member, welcome. So tonight, right now, we're closing in on selling out on the second box, and on Wednesday nights we normally do 2. If someone wants a whole box, that's fine. The bank, like I said, the bank shorted us a little bit on our order, so either tonight or we could do a whole box tonight, or we could do whole boxes Friday, Saturday. So Israel, welcome. Michael Caretta, welcome. Thank you, Andy, and your son. So we got a couple new tools we're going to try out tonight. We got the screwdriver here, but we also got the Lego gift. I'm going to try that, see how that works. And then we've got the pocket knife, the buck knife from Scotty Lockhart. So whichever one works the best is what I'm going to use to kind of take it easy on the left hand. So what's up, sweetie? Okay. Real Ruler, welcome. Joe Layton, a member, welcome. WTH Coins and Silver, welcome. How many rolls left? They want to know. 5 rolls left, WTH. That would be the last 5 in box number 2. Israel, $4.99 on Super Chat. Thank you very much. NG Coins from Morocco, welcome. A leather guard on my left side. Oh, you mean my left hand? No, I actually my right hand is more cut from opening packages this last couple of days. I got like paper cut there, another one here. I got one there and one there. But the thumb, I did something to my thumb in my left hand the other night when I was pulling on those rolls. So it just feels like I sprained something or strained something. It's just real tender, real sore. So, but it'll be fine. Don, welcome. could you post where to get the microscope and coin mats? We don't have coin mats. We have the microscope. And it's coming right across the scroll here in a second there. Visit our website, JBCOINSINC.com. So you go there, and that gives you the links to all of the products that we use for coin collecting. We actually use all the stuff ourselves. The scope that we use is in there. It's the AmScope 2040-80. The Eschenbach 5 times magnifier is in there. The coin flips is in there. There's all kinds of content. The Aaron variety lists are in there. Lots and lots of cool stuff. Dana F, $2. Hello, family on Super Chat. Tiffany's got the same microscope as us, and she loves it.
Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Dana. Let's see. Mikey, welcome. A member. Good one, Scotty. Wheat Penny Hunter, welcome. WTH says PayPal sent. I doubt it will be there. Okay. Real Ruler, good to know. Yeah, we did a test run yesterday, and we didn't have the scroll or any of that kind of stuff running yet. It was just to fire up the new tower and connect everything up and make sure that it was working, and then we adjusted the sound because we were getting real bad crackling like feedback yesterday, and then we made some adjustments and it cleared up. So seems to be working real well. We'll see how it goes during the night. And like I say, B's still adding overlays and content, to the scroll, and like in the upper corner now it says out of rolls, we're sold out. So so little by little, we got to get the keypad. There's a separate keypad for her to just press buttons, and they're shortcut keys that just let her toggle screens and do some fancy stuff that we still haven't hooked that up yet. So, but we're getting there. David C, a member, welcome. Good to hear. Will we be able to have bot commands? I don't know, Ruler. We're still learning the software. I don't know what that thing's going to let us do. Mr. Breeze, a member, welcome. NC Prospectors, welcome. Rockin' Roots, welcome. Zodi Moon, welcome. Very cool, NC. Turtle says a flashing marquee saying so many likes to the next giveaway. Hey, you never know, Turtle. Thank you, Joe. We're working on it.
Yeah. We're working.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So the automated response bot thing. Yeah, we're working on a lot of that stuff. I think when we get the Stream Deck XL, that's got 24 command keys, and she'll be able to program each one of the command keys, and then she can do a lot of that stuff very easily at that point. Right now, it's still kind of manual. Yeah, she's been working on it all day. I was working on it all day yesterday, getting it wired up and everything. David Smith, a member, welcome. Scott Thacker's still on a mission to find an IFC. Okay. Yeah, Tiny, sorry to hear she's not feeling good. Glad you're doing better, though. Lone Star Dregs, a member, welcome. Lone Star likes your scroll. Brad Carney, welcome. Finds of the day, 2 arrowheads, 148 Wheatie, and 3 Civil War bullets. Very cool. That is very cool. So we're actually doing pretty good here as far as we got 62 watching and 58 thumbs up. So that's a good ratio there. We just got to get some more bodies in here, I guess. Storm in California, have you had a chance to check out giveaway video on your channel? No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what. Is there an issue with it? Greg Snedeker, welcome. Ah, okay. Now I got it, Stormin. Starland, I didn't get a notification about live stream. Don't know if it was your end or mine. With us firing everything up new, I'm not sure either at this point. We'll have to kind of diagnose things as we go along. But did anybody else get a notification, or did you guys just know to come? Michelle Schultz, welcome. Starlin, welcome. Linda Wallace, welcome. Nate didn't get one. David didn't get one. Squirrel didn't get one. So, yeah, no, Brad didn't get one. Robert didn't get one. So, yeah. So, it sounds like it didn't get sent out from YouTube. Zodi got a notification? Okay.
Michael got one.
Yeah. So, I think when that went live and connected, I think that's probably when the notification went out.
But that's when it should.
Yeah, but you had the preview running. So that should have been up.
That's up. It's same thing.
Okay, did anybody see the preview scroll before we went live with this or before the intro? Thanks, Squirrel. We appreciate that. Sorry, Steelwool. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy with that stuff.
Scott's comment was funny.
Scott, that's a good one. I just stalked the channel. There you go. Well, maybe it keeps the troll count down. Let's see. WTH, we don't send out emails. We just count on YouTube to push the notification or for you guys to know. I mean, do other channels send out an email in advance, or do they just post the, the invitation or whatever you want to call it, the notification that we're going to have one?
I think YouTube does, honey.
YouTube does? Okay. Just looking for treasure. Welcome. You get emails from a few streams. Okay. Andy, that's a good one. I like that.
It's a good point.
Gotcha. Good point, Michael. Kenny Springer, welcome. Justin Black, a member, welcome. Vern LaPointe, welcome. Paul Cotton, welcome. I'm thinking we're going to have to run the intro again. There's a bunch of folks that said they didn't get to see it or they only caught the end.
You can go back and do it like I'm doing now.
Oh, so you can't put it back up there?
Yes, I can, but why don't I do that?
Okay, never mind. Dana Martin, welcome. I can't remember if I said hi or not. Troy Seitz, welcome. Alrighty, so like it says in the screen, if you guys can read it if you're on a handheld, we are out of rolls. We're sold out. 2 boxes. Unless somebody wants a full box, we do have a full box if someone wants it. But as far as regular boxes, we are sold out. Let's see. So you want me to go ahead and start, sweetie?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start. For those of you that are new, I'm Jay, and my beautiful bride behind me is B. Together we make up J&B Coins, or JB Coins. And Zodi, no, we do not ship to the UK, but if you have someone in the States we can ship to that you can count on to forward them to you, we can do that. We do that for other folks. Excuse me. So J is not my name, it's just an initial, first, middle, last name. It's one of my initials, and the same thing with B. And she's my beautiful bride. She's responsible for 99.9% of the content you guys see. She writes all the scripts for the videos, and she created the scroll and all the stuff you see that's been added to the new format on the stream. And I'm just the mellow tone sitting here in front of the microphone and the hairy arm unwrapping the rolls. So, but anyway. Again, let's go over the rules real quick for anybody that's new. Every box we do, we mark 5 rolls, and we mark them with a magic marker on the paper, not on the coins. So we mark 3 rolls with a black marker, and that represents a 40% silver coin. So that would be something like that. And then we have 1 that is marked green, and that represents a 90% Benji, which would be something like that. And then we have 1 that's marked red, and that represents a Walker, and it would be 90% or something like that, or the best quality we can find. We just got a fresh batch of really nice ones. So they literally came in today. A whole bunch of coins came in today. So we hide those in the box. So anybody that gets rolls that's in the box, you got 5 guaranteed coins in there that are either 40 or 90% silver, plus whatever we might find in the rolls. There's a 5 roll minimum, $25. You get 3 pulls from the silver bag for 5 rolls. And then as you increase, the number of pulls go up. The rules are all down below and how that all works. And then here's the silver bag, handmade by my sweetie, and the discs. And turn this inside out. You do that all the time. No hidden passages, no magic bags or anything like that. And it's made just to fit my big old mitt so I can't see. The chips that are in here are all marked either 40% or they're blank. These are an equal number of each one, so it's 50-50 odds on there. And then there's 1 chip in the whole bag that's marked 90. And this weekend we ran out of 90s. We gave away so many. So the whole idea is to make it as random as possible and make the odds as even as possible, so that it's not weighted one way or the other. And it's a process over the last couple of years for us to get to that formula so that it works out. We do giveaways multiple different ways. Obviously, the marked rolls at the end of the box. We have free giveaways that begin with the end of the box giveaways. So tonight there's 2 boxes. That'd be 2 end of the box giveaways. We have giveaways for 100, 200, and 300 likes. We have some other giveaways on the table there. We have the envelopes here that if somebody does get a full box, those are the bonus coins that they get to pick from. And let's see, we already are sold out, so that's really not an issue so much. If you do want to send an email, jbcoinsinc@gmail.com is the email address. So you can send an email there, as well as when you're doing the PayPal. That's the account. John Phillips, welcome. JB, big news, big possible news. I sent you guys an email with 2 included pictures. I got it in change of 69S. Okay, cool. Yeah, looking forward to check that out. Let's see. So we're at 74 thumbs up. 26 more. We've got the copper round. Great, big, beautiful copper round. We have gifts on the table tonight from Leanne, Craig, Tony Z, and Numismatics Anonymous, as well as us. You can see the Blue Seal silver certificate over there, 1935 series. And it is a godless note. And it is in a plastic sleeve so that it's protected. Scott 4K1, welcome, a member. Mikey, I didn't see your email, sweetie. Did you see Mikey's email? No, we didn't get a chance to today. It was pretty much all hands on deck, just trying to get this thing, make sure that it was going to work as advertised tonight. Numismatics Anonymous, I sold my MS67W quarter for $340 that you found in a box. Very cool. That's awesome. We sold a bunch of ours when we found that first batch, the big batch, 20, 30 some, or 27, I think it was. And we got them back from the grading company, and we sold a bunch of MS64s and 5s and I think 6s here. And we sold them, like the cost of grading plus $5 or something like that. So that kind of a score is great. Kelly Ray, welcome. Hello, Mr. J and Mrs. Beautiful and all the coin family. I'm here for a moment till internet kicks me out again. Laugh out loud. Took 5 minutes to get this done.
Hey, Kelly.
Grr. So welcome, Kelly. Hopefully you get to stay for a while. Danyan, welcome. So, we ready to go? Did I miss anything? No. Okay. So, first one up, and I don't recall if I saw him or not. Tracy Kelly, welcome. First one up is Raleigh. Raleigh L. Got 5 rolls. So Raleigh, you get to pick the starting point. Your coin dealer paid to have them graded? Wow. That's cool. CJ Nick, welcome. Love the new script. Is there any way to add the minute timer to the screen just when in use during the giveaway? Oh, like the sand minute timer. I don't know. We'll probably stick with that for the time being. We got a few larger things that we got to get nailed down before we get to that stuff. Rockin' Roots. You never know, man. If you saw the intro, by the way, was a gift to us. Yukon Cornelius, welcome. I'm allowed to say that, right?
I don't know. I would have to ask him.
Yeah, we probably ought to ask him first. Yeah, for now, that's all I'm going to say is the intro was basically given to us, and it's really cool. What, sweetie?
The second intro.
The second intro, the video intro, basically. Tracy Kelly, if you already know it's a 69D floating roof, there's really not much more we can tell you. We can't tell grade off of a photo very well. Nobody really can. That's why all the grading companies and even especially Mr. Wexler ask for the coin in hand so that they can check it out, look under it, magnification and all that kind of stuff, and not worry about lighting or shadows or any of that kind of stuff. First roll bottom. Okay. So we will start there. There's 5 for Raleigh to get us going. Ed Lumbert, welcome. Good luck, Raleigh. Let's check for marked rolls. No marked rolls. Okay, so I'm going to try this Lego thing. B's laughing over here at me. I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to use it, so play with it. It was painless, that's for sure. That's cool. Got a shiny one. 79. Okay, we'll try it this way now. That seems to work a little better that way. If I miss anybody that comes in while I'm doing the coin rolls, I apologize. You're literally looking over my shoulder right here. From the camera, and the laptop is about 3 feet that way, so I haven't figured out how to get one eye to go that way and one eye to stay this way. So I get to sneak a peek once in a while, and then if I see you in the stream, I will say hi. But usually the family's great about welcoming new people and saying hi to folks as they come in. So I think in 6 years we've only had one complaint about not getting said hello to by me. And it's like, okay. Yeah, so far on the white wrappers anyway. We'll see what happens when we get to the yellow ones, because those tend to be wrapped a little tighter. Those are the ones that tore my hands up this weekend. We'll see how well that works on the tight wrappers. That's why I've got the screwdriver and the knife and the Lego tool. Kat Schultz, welcome. Glad to see you're here again, babe. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, Scotty, I just bumped the camera. Scotty Hall, I didn't know these things even existed. When I played with Legos, I'm pretty sure they didn't, and I don't know if they did when my kids were little. So it was new to me. Cat, we're doing okay, and Puppy's doing fine. He's taking a nap in his crate, and you'll see how he does. Farm Dog, welcome. Let's see. Demo Dan, welcome. Yeah, Demo Dan, I try. Like I say, the chat is over this way, so it's, especially right now, I feel like everything is kind of shoved to the right more than usual, so I'm leaning way over this way. So I think with all the real estate we've got, we've gradually crept that way. I think we need to come back this way a little bit. It'll make it a little more comfortable for me, and it'll give us a little more room to work too. But that's just me. Especially with all this new gear, it's just a grand experiment at this point. Alrighty. Unfortunately, nothing in the first set of rolls. Yeah, I'm too close to that camera stand. Alright. Yeah, I keep kicking the camera stand. Let's see. Very cool, cats only. Yeah, so far it seems to be working great. I'm going to see what it does on these yellow rolls. So, you use a clicker razor to open rolls? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I got this now from Scotty that Scotty Lockhart sent. So it's like, when in doubt, whip it out, you know? So, all right. So 3 pulls for Raleigh. Good luck, Raleigh. Blank on the first pull. Blank on the second pull. Don't start like that. Sound and video don't match. I refreshed and no difference. Screwdriver will always be our mascot. Yeah. Yeah, it's been with us since the first video. For your information, I know and others have reported that the audio and video do not match up. Video is slightly behind the audio. David says, I see a coin drop and a second later I hear it hit. Very close though. Okay. Well, we'll have to try and figure that one out. The sound and the video are both going into the computer. And 40% on the last pull. So it is a gaming tower, so it's got a great video card and lots of power. And
What's going on?
they're saying that the sound and the video are out of sync slightly. So David described it that he sees the coin fall and then a second later he hears it. So I'm not sure. Yeah, because both of these are directly wired. The microphone and the camera are directly wired into the computer. So it's got to be something either in the computer or the software settings on the new software. Let's see. Yeah, we'll test it here in a second. We got the next batch of coins coming out. So, Raleigh, I didn't give you your 40%er. Apologize. So, there you go. There's your 40%er. Thank you very much, Raleigh. And next up is David Smith with 10 rolls. So, we'll get to see what happens when I hit those yellow rolls. Cool. Oh, black and red. So we got a We've got a 40%er for the black mark roll. And we have a 1944 90% walk-in Liberty. I'm going to set these over there. I want to try out our new tool on the yellow wrapper. Not bad. So far, so good. Cool. Good luck, David. Deanna, welcome. So those of you that came in late and didn't see the video intro that we've got now to start the live stream, when we get done and this gets edited by YouTube and all that, it becomes a video. Check it out because it's pretty cool. We got sent that. We're gonna. Oh, B's got to do some adjustments to it and stuff. So I don't know when it'll go to that point that it'll be a live like a video where you'll be able to watch it. But
Well, you can watch it. I'm just saying it's not perfect.
oh, that it's not perfect.
That's what somebody said about coins out of the frame. And
Oh, okay. Well, they're saying right now even is
I don't think so.
and this little tool seems to be working great. I think we have to move everything a little bit left on the table. See what I'm having to do, sweetie? Yeah, the inbound mail today at the post office was crazy. Got a couple of packages, which you guys will see probably Friday's mail call, and got a ton of coins, like I said today. Lots of BU rolls of, 40%ers. We got AU roll of walkers. We got a whole bunch of slab coins. All different kinds of slab coins, but a bunch of slabbed MS-70 Silver Eagles. And there's lots and lots of cool stuff that's going to be a lot of fun and a few surprises. So between setting up the computer, I think I slabbed about 150, almost 200 half dollars this afternoon into the 2x2s, and then B had to mark them all. So what, sweetie?
Say hi to Tina.
Hi, Tina. Welcome. Tracy Kelly, if I didn't say hi, welcome. Mike P, welcome. on a 72D no FG, is it worth sending in for grading? Mike, that's going to depend on the condition of the coin. You want to check and see. We did a video, well, it's been a while, I think, on the 72 no FG. So the values might not be current. Yeah, B says no. So check and see if you can on eBay or on PCGS CoinFacts. PCGS CoinFacts tends to be a little conservative on their estimates, but they also have the recent auction prices by grade. So you can kind of get an idea looking at those to see how high that coin would have to grade with that error. NGC is another source. They have a lot of errors up on their website, and you could see what they've sold for recently, and then the grading. The grading on that on a no FG, it's going to probably be considered an error. So, check the two grading companies. Well, there's 4 of them on our website. There's the 4 largest on our website: Annex, PCGS, NGC, and I always forget the 4th one. But they're on there. That's the JBCOINSINC.com that's scrolling across the bottom. About halfway down the front of the web page is the link to those. You click on that and then go into their services and fees and see what they charge for a modern post 1965, 65 or newer error coin, and see what they're charging, because I think it could be anywhere between 60 and 90 bucks. So, nothing out of those. And David's going to have 6 pulls. A little coffee for luck. Sky Pilot, welcome. How you doing, buddy? We're doing fine. How are you? Nate D, I'm on a military base surrounded by a fence with 24/7 guards who have guns. On the security aspect, I'm safe for now. Cool. Pierre Hayes, good evening from South Carolina. Welcome, Pierre. Mike P, $1.99 on Super Chat. Appreciate you answering my question. You're very welcome. Let's see. So David has 6 pulls, like I said. What, sweetie? Okay. And then we got a giveaway after David.
Yes.
Yeah. Blank on the first one. Blank on the second one. Not starting off real well tonight. Left-handed no look. 40%er on the third one. Fourth pull. 40%er on number 4. Number 5. Corgan must be here. Welcome, Corgan. Blank on number 5. Last pull. Blank on the last pull. Sorry, David. Seems like I got a cold hand tonight. So far, 1944 Walking Liberty 90%er and 3 40%. All BU except for the Walking Liberty, which is, I believe, AU. Turtle, I'm not surprised somebody would do that, because I went to the grocery store and was trying to pick some stuff up, and that was one of the items on my shopping cart list, and could not find any. Deanna, how many pennies have a monument that's sideways adjacent to the president. They would probably be something that somebody stamped. People stamp on a Kennedy. They stamp Lincoln a lot of times face to face with Kennedy. So a lot of people stamp a lot of stuff on coins. So it's possible that may have even been something at Mount Rushmore. That it may have been like a coin machine. So first giveaway tonight, we have the 2 bicentennials from Tony Zampano. We have the 3 BU pennies from Craig, right? Or was this numismatics?
Which one?
The 3 pennies.
The 3 pennies, numismatics.
Numismatics, that's okay. As soon as I said it, it didn't sound right. So we got a 68S, we got a 65, and we have a 79, all BU. And then we have a United States of America Statue of Liberty copper round, Golden State Mint from BNI. So all of that goodness goes to whoever wins the first 100 giveaway.
Okay.
And we're going to see if this works.
Am I going to try it? And if not,
Going to try something new. We'll see what happens.
if not, I never back up as always.
Todd Stockford, welcome. Michigan, welcome.
Okay.
Look at that. We're going to see if this works.
Do you have your timer, honey?
Yep, I got my timer.
Oh, 189?
I can't see who. 189. So we got 189 comments. And can't see the area where you're picking. You gotta bring it down a little bit.
I can't. That's how it is.
No, the start button.
Honey,
Okay.
it's all.
All right.
You have huge luck.
Don Yan, copper round shield. Okay, that's a qualified answer. There's the timer. Don Yan, you got one. Don Yan's here. Didn't waste any time. There you go. So that looks like it worked. And make sure you get us your mailing info so we can get that out to you next week. All the mail went out yesterday. Rusty Junkie, your rolls have not been pulled yet. You start the second box. So we're just doing the first box here. You're the first one in the second box, so you get to pick the starting point.
Refresh your screen, honey, because you have huge luck.
Yeah, I've got a huge lag. Okay, give me a sec. And Rusty Junkie, a member, welcome, by the way. All right, so Stacy Bowstring is up next. 10 rolls. Okie dokie. Good luck. Nothing there. Wow, no marked rolls.
Yes, I was waiting for now.
All right, Scotty, see you in a little bit if you come back. Bless them with that Navy coin? Sure, if I can find it. There it is. And the other side, too. Email your address to JBCOINSINC@gmail.com. You only have to do that once a week.
Yeah, on the screen now, honey.
It's scrolling on the screen now, too, at the bottom. The bottom, we have our website scrolling, and we have our email scrolling, and just more or less information.
And now I just posted. Thank you.
Thank you, ruler. Blue Hawk, welcome. Westview, welcome. Nate, a long time ago. So we have emergency supplies that when we moved back home, we brought them with us. But when you live in the hurricane zone, like we did for the last 5 years, you have to have certain basic survival, or you should have certain basic survival gear, like a month's worth of survival food and medical emergency kit and things like that, because if you happen to get nailed by the hurricane and you haven't evacuated, or even when you try and come back, you might not have food and water and things like that. But as long as you can boil water, which we have a turkey fryer and a propane tank and a barbecue grill with a propane tank, so we have a way to boil water, but that might be the only food that we can eat until grocery stores start getting shipment again. And the 1 year we almost got caught because I filled up the gas tank on one of the cars and forgot that Dee's car runs premium, and the gas tankers, I went to the gas station to fill her car up so we could evacuate. And the tanker was at the gas station, so I thought, okay, I'm going to be able to get premium, no problem. They were only delivering regular because they couldn't get enough trucks on and off the island. And they were about to shut the bridge down to start the mandatory evacuation. So I had to put regular gas in the car, which won't hurt it for, one tank in an emergency. And then once we got where we evac to, then we went ahead and pumped it full of premium. But I learned my lesson after that one, because I had extra gas cans, but I had them all full of regular. Hadn't really thought about the fact that we had one car that was not regular. So we've got a lot of supplies that are still within the usable date. But it is getting a little weird because people are kind of, it's understandable to be nervous about it, but people are starting to panic a little bit because I think of the media hype. And, so that's why we're seeing things nationwide where, they're out of water, they're out of toilet paper, they're out of hand sanitizer. It's even hard to get it on the internet. So it's kind of a shame because, it seems like it's a little overblown, but hopefully I'm right and it doesn't get worse. Yeah, learned our lesson and moved out of the hurricane zone. Yeah, 4 hurricanes, a tornado, and a flood in 5 years. So yeah, we said okay, walk around in shorts in January, but 9 months out of the year you can't go outside because the bugs will eat you alive. You'll sweat to death because it's 110 with 90% humidity in the summertime for like 6 months. Couldn't get anything to really grow other than the local native plants. Didn't know when to plant vegetables because I grew up all my life up here planting. So by the time I was ready to plant down there, it was already time to pick the crops. So so we basically, that's one of the main reasons why we moved home, was we said, we'll take a little snow once in a while, but it's nice to have the leaves falling. It's nice to be able to work in the yard or sit in the backyard and grill and all that, and not sweat to death. And we've really had a mild winter here so far. We're really pleasantly surprised. We geared up for a full-blown Chicago winter. One of the first things I did was got the snowblower working, and gave it a major tune-up, replaced the drive belts, did a whole bunch of stuff to it, made sure it ran, and all that. And I haven't had to use it once this year. So. Scotty Hall, yeah. I totally understand it, man. I spent Empryon, welcome. I spent 3 years in the Navy on the Gulf Coast in Texas with the same humidity, with 48 aircraft wingtip to wingtip, in the middle of the Texas heat and Gulf Coast humidity and hurricanes and all that. But I was 19, 20 years old back then, so running around firing up airplanes and stuff, and it was 120 on the tarmac. No big deal. I'm a little older now. Can't quite handle it as much as I used to. Stacy has 6 pulls. Good luck, Stacy. %er on the first pull. Still gonna pull this a little more this way. Christine, welcome. Blank. Third pull, 40%er. Fourth pull. Yeah, we were there, Scotty, for snow in Charleston on the beach. 40%er on the third pull. And the big ice storm that shut down the bridge over Charleston Harbor. Fifth pull. It's kind of funny. We were like, well, what's the big deal? We're just going to go to the store. Everything was closed. 40%er on the fifth pull. Yeah, the airport was closed for 5 days till the ice thawed out on its own because they didn't even have any way of plowing the runway, let alone, melting the runway, which to me was especially bizarre considering Boeing aircraft builds their planes there and the other side of the airfield is an Air Force base. 40%er on the sixth pull. What, sweetie?
Considering they have snow on average every 7 years.
Yeah, considering they have snow on average every 7 years, but more importantly,
Yeah, you learned that.
you got the C-17 squadron there in Charleston. 5 silvers.
Nice.
Very nice.
Thank you,
Stacy. Charleston Air Force Base, that's the C-17. So whenever something like what's going on now happens, they take off as a unit and they bring tons and tons of supplies anywhere in the world. They couldn't move for 5 days. How is an Air Force base shut down because of ice? That was what I couldn't understand. It's like, can't you guys steal some road graders or... Yeah. So, let's see. Next is Mint Miser, 5 rolls. Good luck, Mint Miser. Black marked roll. Of course, I used to kid when I got out of the service that when I came home and we were having all these huge blizzards and they were talking about we were having a second ice age and all this kind of stuff. Exactly the opposite of what I've been saying for the last 10 years or so about global warming. 40 years ago when I came home from the Navy, it was, global ice, second ice age or whatever, or third ice age. And so I used to crack jokes about Mint Miser, there you go. I used to crack jokes about throwing a snowmobile in the back of my pickup truck and driving south.
I think that's his first time.
Your first time, Mint Miser? Very cool. Extra good luck then. Tina Stanley, welcome. Yeah, Todd, I know. It's yeah, here in Chicago growing up, I remember the blizzard of 67 that the drifts were so deep they completely buried our garage. 2010 Nifsy that somebody scraped the snot out of. I mean, that poor thing really looks like it got attacked. So we had that one in 67, and then we had another two, I think, in the 70s. One when I was in the service, and I came home on leave, and the snow was all the way up to the rooftop on the house. And I had left Texas, and it was 80 degrees, and I couldn't hardly find the driveway at my folks' house. And then we had a couple of other blizzards, and it's like all they kept talking about was, the polar. They didn't call it the polar vortex back then, but yep. So anyway, back to coins. So Mint Miser, you got a silver and you got a boogered up NIFC so far. See if we can't do better than that. Last roll. Yeah, winter 78. That's what it was. Yep. It was like February, I think, of 78. I came home on leave and I couldn't believe it. Wound up having to leave my car at my folks' house and take an airplane and fly from Chicago back to Texas. Alrighty, sorry, man. 3 pulls. Let's see if we can get some here.
Well, asking if you got the email from today, because we don't need anything else.
Emperor, did you get the email today that B sent you? Nightmare Coins, welcome.
Before you do anything, just read up, please.
Yeah, check that out if you could. Blank on the first pull. Blank on the second pull, left-handed no less. Not cool. %40 on the last pull. Okay, better than nothing. Always wish that it was more. We do. We always wish it was more. 40%, 2 of them. and then the 2010 NAFC that it's got some sort of something on the back, and then the front is all ate up. But the rules are, if it's an NIFC, it goes to the owner of the rolls. So Mint Miser, thank you very much for giving it a shot. Hopefully you hang around and try it again. If you'd have tried it Saturday, I think it was Saturday, I mean, we were killing it on the boxes and on the pulls. So it just, you never know which way it's going to go. So we got Steve Thomas up next, 5 rolls. No marked rolls. Tina, yeah, I remember that. The blizzard of 67, I was living in an apartment building in the old neighborhood in the inner city of Chicago. And the first floor of the apartment building was actually about 8 feet off the ground, 10 feet off the ground. And then there was a basement apartment on each side. And then we had a main doorway and a hallway that you'd come into the mailboxes and buzzers and that, like you see in the movies. It was a very old building. And then you'd get buzzed in and you'd go through a second door, and that's where the stairs were. The snow was so high, you couldn't get out through the lobby. So the janitor of the building, who lived in the basement, actually asked permission of one of the tenants on the first floor to take a coal shovel from the basement and go out their window onto the top of the snowdrift and then shovel his way into the front door of the building so people could get in and out. I mean, you could go down the back stairs, but same thing. First floor, the first floor porch was basically even with the top of the snow, and it went straight across to the garage. So it was like 10-foot deep snow. Nobody wanted to walk on it. We were digging caves in there and all kinds of stuff. For a kid, it was great, but the parents were just scared to death. It was pretty funny. My mom, I remember towing me down the street, down the middle of the street. It should be packed with cars, and she put me on the sled and towed me to the grocery store to get food. And then I held onto the grocery bags on the sled while she pulled me back because the streets were frozen. The highways, there were buses and cars. There's pictures on the internet of it. It shut Chicago, the entire city, down. It was the Great Blizzard of 67, and it's still like number 1 or number 2 all-time snow that they ever recorded. Let's see. Thomas Buckley, you keep loading. What keeps loading, Thomas? You having problems with the... Oh, you guys are getting the Circle of Death too? I'm not getting any of that. Neither is B. Double Dudes, welcome. All right, good night, guys. We love you too. Sweet dreams. Circle of Death big time. We don't have that. Is that pretty common, or is it just a few folks that are getting that? Okay. So it could be just a few folks where you guys are at, and we'll see how things pan out. Because right now we're not getting indication of any kind here. No Circle of Death on either of our computers, and the big screen that's connected to the tower, the software actually gives us, it'll flash a message saying that we're dropping frames. If you reduce your resolution, it will take up less bandwidth and less lag. Use the gear icon in the lower left portion of the video. Okay, so that's for you guys. We can change resolution on our end too, but it sounds like it's just certain individuals that are getting that. Ruler says it's a client level ISP problem. Okay. Crypto Dread, welcome. What happened to side chat? Live chat's still there. We got the scroll across the bottom and the sign up on the left hand side that says out of rolls because we're sold out. But the live chat is still streaming on the right side, where on our computer like it always did. Other than the composer Vivaldi, I've never heard of anything other than that, using that name. Have you, sweetie? She said no. Okay. So, Steve, you got 3 polls. Riley says live chat boxes seem very big, also blocking seeing the coins. That's got to be on the device because we don't have any in the screenshot and what we're sending out. We're not sending out a chat at all. In the test that we did, we had it on the right side of the screen, but it took up like it took like that much of the screen. And so we eliminated that because it still had the chat to the right. So it was just doubling up what was already there. And it wound up taking away too much of the screen. So we eliminated that. So Steve Thomas, 3 polls. Good luck. Blank on the first poll. $40 on the second poll. That's better. Last poll. Rick Brassfield, Mr. J, have you done a video about when to break open coin sets? I don't know if we've done a video dedicated just to when to break them open, but we've talked about how to find coins that we've done a lot of videos on where we recommend buying coin sets and breaking them open. 40 or blank on the last one. Bummer. I was hoping that was going to be a 40. So unfortunately, we only got 140 for you tonight. Steve, thank you. As always, we do wish it was more. Next 5, Steel Wool, which I think she just stepped out. Maybe she'll make it back in time. Who brought up challenge coins, Sky? I got them right here. I got that one you sent me, and I got Navy, basically the Navy logo. It's not really a challenge coin, I don't think, but it's very cool. So I keep mine right there. All right, so what do we got? Green one. All right, Steel Wool got a green one. Benji, 90%er. Leanne, you found a dime in the Coinstar and thought of us. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, went by it yesterday when I mailed the post office stuff, and I went into the grocery store to try and grab a couple things, and ran to the bank, cashed in coins, got new boxes of coins, all that kind of stuff. So I stopped in the grocery store real quick, and sure enough, I had to go hit the Coinstar, but I didn't find anything this time. So that was a bummer. This little Lego tool, I gotta tell you, I'm really kind of surprised and impressed. It seems to be opening these things great. No real effort. No, I'm not pushing like I was with the screwdriver, and of course I'm not stabbing myself. But it seems to be almost effortless. It's not requiring any force at all, and which is a good thing because, like I said the other night with those yellow wrappers. You guys even noticed that I was struggling towards the end because they were really taking a toll, particularly on my left hand, and which is weird because the right hand I'm tearing the rolls open and all that, and I get black even on this knuckle because I use that nail to peel the wrappers usually, and it just by the end of the night my left hand I felt like soaking it in a bucket of ice, and it's still sore today. I put much pressure on it at all, and it hurts. I think I may have strained the tendon right in here. I'm not really sure. I'm certainly not going to bother with a doctor or anything over that. Just give it a couple days and you'll feel better. But this little thing is really kind of cool. It's really amazing. It's just ripping through these, opening them perfect. So thank you again. Like I say, I still got the screwdriver and I got the knife from Scotty Locker just in case as a backup. But so far, look at that. I mean, it's just what? I returned coins to my credit union last weekend, found three $10 Jamaican coins, a British penny, and a handful of miscellaneous foreign. Cool. That's a very cool haul. Yeah, I mean, that's something I don't think we've talked about much, but when we take the coins back, we got, when I took them back the other day, I got same kind of thing. They turn on the coin machine, and then they kick out all these foreign coins, and they're like, "You guys want these? You usually like this stuff." And it's a Indian 2 rupee 2015, another Canadian quarter with caribou, and then a Canadian dollar with it's got what, 12 sides on it, and it's 2015 as well. So these were kicked out by the machine when they were recounting these at the bank yesterday. So it's kind of cool. It's like bonus coins, you know. They don't charge us for them or anything. It's just, hey, you want these? The machine's kicking them out. Sure. Scotty, either that or they've seen enough things on the internet, because there's a lot of different videos and stuff about Coinstar and checking the tray and all kinds of stuff. We did a video on it like 3 years ago, something like that, and I know there's been quite a few since then. And Coinstar has also changed. They take dollar bills now too, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but so steel wool has 3 poles. Wicked, welcome. 40%er on the first pull. Blank on the second one. Silver Finder, welcome. Blank on the third pull. Bummer. So, we got 62 Benji, 90%er, and a 68 40%er. Thank you very much, Steel Wool. Again, as always, wish it was more. Have a sip of coffee, and then I'm going to tack the last 10 rolls for Riley. We're at 129 thumbs up and 2 thumbs down. Didn't see them come in. Welcome, thank you, whoever gave us the thumbs down. We appreciate the view time and the views. Ah, yummy. Even when it's a little on the cold side. To me, there's no such thing as cold. It's still coffee. That's a lesson I learned from Uncle Starbucks. If they make you the coffee and charge you $4 at the Starbucks, but you can buy the cold coffee version of it, the exact same thing in a bottle at the grocery store or the gas station for $2, you're still getting the caffeine, and it just tastes like a chocolate shake. That's all. Black mark roll, 40%er. Yeah, John. Yeah, those other 5 are missing. I don't know. Make JB coffee and sell it on our website. I think that's a new one. I don't think I've heard that one before. A 1 ounce silver cookie. Yeah, what the heck? They got 1 ounce silver Legos. So JB rounds. Yeah, Tina, you didn't know there's silver Legos? There's silver bullion, just like a silver bullion coin or a brass, copper round, or silver round or silver bar. There's actually a company that makes silver Legos. I think they're still 1 ounce silver, but they're shaped just like a Lego. Yes, Guy, I agree. That's something that I wanted to try, and with everything else, just have not had the time to mess with it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Between that and the comeback of people that are into like blacksmithing, making knives and all kinds of things, they even have TV shows about them and stuff. It's kind of cool. I've always been fascinated by those kinds of things, and tried my hand at a couple of things, but you know, it was very difficult to find the tools that you needed, and you had to make a lot of your own, and the quality didn't work out quite right. You couldn't get an anvil anywhere, for example, you know, and no clue how to make a proper furnace, you know. So now with the advent of the internet and the TV shows that have really helped kind of drive that back into cool. I remember Jesse James, the custom bike builder, 20 years ago was doing that, and he was doing blacksmith ironwork like you would have fences in Charleston. He was making that on motorcycles like 20 years ago, and that's what kind of shot him up to fame. And it was a dying art, and now it's really flourishing again. So it's kind of cool. And there's actually a tie-in with that to coins, because if you remember, if you guys know your history about coins, the first coins were either hand stamped by people like blacksmiths or metallurgists, or when in the 1700s they graduated to the screw press, kind of like the paper press, and that didn't get any more accurate than a guy standing there on the anvil pounding them. So oh, is that who's got him as Money Metal Exchange? Riley, no coins in those rolls. Insufficient funds, welcome back. Okay, Riley, you got 6 pulls. Hopefully we do a little better. Snort of coffee for luck. Blank. Numismatics Anonymous. If you had to buy a Liberty Gold coin or Indian head, which would you buy? B and I would probably buy the Indian head, the $2.50 and the $5 from the early 1900s. We've done videos on them. We tried to give one away a couple of years ago. And just didn't get there. But the infused lettering and carving that's in there, and the detail, and you can get them depending on the market. And if you get lucky, you can get them for like $300, and it's 1/10 of an ounce, just like a silver eagle, or I mean a gold eagle. 40%er. But some of them are thousands of dollars. Depends on condition. Oop. Already got one of those. What the heck? Come on. There we go. Second pull. Blank. Justin Black. No, when I was in, they carved things like that out of wood, and the ships still had sails, so we didn't have challenge coins. At least not for enlisted people. It's not like today. It's a cool tradition. Blank on the third pull. Bummer. Come on. Blank on the fourth pull. I even switched hands. Oh, God. Blank on the sixth pull. Bummer. Crummy box and crummy pulls. Sorry, folks. I call it like it is, or the way I see it anyway. So, 240 percenters for Riley to end that box, mercifully. That was definitely not a good box. So, as per the custom here, I'm going to go ahead and go wash my hands and come back. I'll put the new box on the table, and then we will do the giveaway for the end of the box we just finished. So, excuse me. David C., the Air Force gives out coins like candy. Oh, that's too funny. This one? Mm-hmm. Ouch. And I hit the camera again. Okie dokie. So, end of box giveaway. 2 bicentennial $50 from Tony Zampano. Thank you, Tony. And then 3 BU pennies from Numismatics Anonymous, the 68S, 79, and 65. Beautiful coins. And then from Leanne, I believe, 2019S, 2019S, and 2020S. River of No Return, 2019. San Antonio Missions, 2019. We think this is like the best design last year. And then the 2020 Batcoin, also American Samoa. So, nice little stash here for the end of the box. And we'll try this again. Everybody refresh your screens. Alex, welcome.
comments.
200 comments. Man, I got lag again.
Mm-hmm.
Frosty, welcome. Rebel Randy, welcome.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. Wheat Penny Hunter. Can't read the comment yet. I like the copper round. Pretty cool. Thanks, JNB. And you're on the timer. Wheat Penny Hunter, are you here? Refresh my screen here. I got horrible lag. Wheat Penny Hunter. About halfway through the sand. Poppy Llewellyn, welcome. Wheat Penny Hunter. Pretty much last call coming up here. Glastron, glad you like it. We tried it on the first giveaway and we weren't sure if it was going to work. It works cool. This is one of the things we were hoping. Oh, sand's up, time's up. Sorry, Wheat Penny. So now we pick again.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. Steve Thomas. Love your Lego tool. It's very useful. Yep. Good comment, and I agree. This thing has really surprised me tonight. So, Steve Thomas, you're on the timer. Steve Thomas is here. Very cool.
Awesome.
So say thank you to Numismatics Anonymous, Tony Z, and Leanne, I believe.
Yes.
Yep. And we're at 140 thumbs up. I thought it said 141 a second ago, but it says 140 now. Angel T, a member, welcome. Alrighty, so Rusty Junkie is up first in box number 2 with 15 rolls. So Rusty Junkie, where do you want me to start off? You get to pick your starting point. How many down, how many over, something like that. Robert Streff, welcome.
Hey, leave me.
Oh, good night. Sorry. BLC Scott, welcome. Go down one and start in the center or as close to the center as you can get. All right, sounds good, Rusty Junkie. Wicked, welcome. I'm going to try and refresh again because I've still got horrible lag. Faustino, welcome. All right, how am I doing? Gosh, I still got 10 seconds lag. I don't know why. So it was down one. Down one and start as close to the center as possible. Okay, so down one and as close to the center as possible. So that's what you want, right? Something like that? Love Now, welcome.
Looks good.
Looks good. Cool. All right. So let's whip out 15 rolls here. And this will be the big test of the new tool because it's all yellow wrappers. Whoops, whoops. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Okay. Black marked roll. Red marked roll. Black and a red.
Mikey's leaving.
Mikey's leaving? All right, Mikey. Take care, man. 90% 1936 Walking Lady and a 1968 Kennedy. Good start, Rusty Junkie. See, that one fought a little bit there, but it's still opened okay. Oh, very cool, BLC Scott. Excuse me. Joshua Redding, welcome. (2016) NIFC. Unfortunately, the crimper got it, but that new design is still very cool. It's not really that new anymore, but 2014-15 is when they changed it and went to that concave shape and just really, really popped the image of the coin. Joshua, yeah, we're just starting box number 2. These are Rusty Junkie's 15 rolls. Wow. I keep dropping it because it's such a nice coin. Bicentennial Denver. It's got a few little spots here. They're not like carbon spots, but I mean, look at the reverse on this thing. It's really shiny. Really, really nice example. Other than these spots right here. So I'm going to give you that because that's just a cool coin. There's Tiny right on cue. Sorry, buddy. Sky, that's exactly how I say it to be. You're beautiful. Like Dean Sinatra used to say it. Beautiful. Tina, that's what I always thought. But I read a book by his daughter, Deanna, who's a pilot. And the book was a mixture of talking about her flying, which her dad wouldn't let her do. 2004 NIFC, unfortunately, again, the crimper got it. And also, of course, obviously talking about her dad. And she said that he didn't drink. That he was basically drinking Coca-Cola all night and pretending to be drunk. And he had a ton of kids. I don't remember exactly how many, but he had a lot. So, but she said it was pretty much all part of his act. Just like, when he used to do, vaudeville with Jerry Lewis as his partner. (2018) NIFC, Denver. I don't see any crimper kiss on there. Hopefully I get the shiny in there. So, I mean, I don't know if that's true or, yeah, I think it was his gig, Tina. It's kind of like there was a guy that used to be on with a beard and gray hair, and his whole thing was that he was a drunk. And Foster Brooks, exactly. And that's exactly who I was thinking of, Scotty. Foster Brooks, and he would slur his words and go hi, stuff like that, and he just would crack everybody up. All the comedians would have him on their variety shows and stuff, and he was supposedly sober as a preacher or whatever. I mean, I don't know what the proper phrase is, but it was totally put on. The COD is really annoying tonight. Tony, what is the COD? I'm missing out. Yeah, Tina, I think he was on Carol Burnett's show. I think that's where he got his start, really. Yeah, Ron White, same way. Yeah. Oh, Circle of Death. See, it's weird. We're not getting it. Our laptops are just like yours now. At least mine is. I think B has a little more control on her from her laptop. But mine is pretty much view mode like you guys. And in fact, I've been fighting lag all night. Looks like about 10 seconds roughly, and I can't get it to go away. But I think somebody that said earlier tonight that the whole virus thing is taking up a lot of bandwidth, and that's probably at least a contributing factor. Oh yeah, Tina, they were brutal and they were a lot of fun. Dean Martin, I don't think there was anything that he did that you didn't get a grin at some point. Even when he played the drunk with John Wayne, I think they made 4 movies together, if I remember right. Empryon, she's kind of busy doing the stream right now.
I'm actually replying to him because I'm gonna expose.
Okay. She says Sonny. Okay. She says she's replying to you right now.
I'm extremely upset.
Sweetheart, You're live on a microphone.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, Tiffany, they can't do them like they did back in the old days, you know? I mean, first off, I don't think we have the same quality of talent pool like they did back then to be able to pull something like that off and not be thin-skinned about it, you know? Because these guys really hung together and worked together, and they weren't impressed, or they were impressed, but they weren't intimidated by each other. Greater child, welcome. Yeah, she's okay. She's fine.
I'm fine.
You.
No, I'm not.
Okay, she says no. Yeah, she's not a happy girl right now, so. Okay, so Rusty Junkie has 9 pulls. Yeah, I bet, Tiny. Yeah, I can do it pretty good too. Unfortunately, from Navy experience. Blank on the first one. 8 more to go. %er on the second one. Third one blank. Fourth one, a 40%er. Yeah, Rickles couldn't get away with that today. He was a hoot, man. Fifth pull, blank. I mean, he'd call those guys all kinds of names on and off camera, and they would just stand there and laugh because they knew he was yanking their chain. So let's see. I think this is number 5. Yeah, 40%er on number 5. Number 6. 40%er on number 6. Number 7. Blank. Oh, number 8, a blank. Come on, last pull. Get something good. 40%. Alrighty. So, yeah, no golds yet tonight. So we got a 1936 Walking Liberty 90%er. We've got 6 40%ers, so 7 silvers altogether. And we've got 3 Nifsies and a Bicentennial that's in beautiful condition. So, thank you very much, Rusty Junkie. David C. 5 rolls. There's 5 rolls right there. Mr. 45, welcome, a member. No mark rolls. Yeah, it's weird because this yellow wrap roll is from, or yellow wrap box is from that same exact batch that produced all those golds. So, I mean, we're not quite halfway through the box yet, so it could change.
Yeah, they usually are good.
Yeah, this is the first Star Wars that I think that since the franchise came out that I actually didn't go to the theater and see it. And part of that was, there was some other factors going on there. B was not feeling well for a good part of that time. It's still available in certain theaters around here. But Sweetie and I went to a movie, I don't know, 2 weeks ago maybe? Something like that. We finally got a night off. We went out on a date night and we went and saw a movie, and it was like $20 to get in, and then by the time we got popcorn and a drink and sat down, it was like $40, to watch a movie. And we were like, what? You can rent a lot of movies for $40 and watch them on a flat screen and pause them when you got to go over to the bathroom and stuff. David C. 3 polls. Yeah, Ruler, like everything else lately. Have you seen how many movies they've made with The Rock, like in the last 6 months? And they're all, they're all geared towards kids, but it's like the content's a little off. Blank on the first poll. And it's all, Jumanji 2, Jumanji 3, Jumanji The New Adventure, all that kind of stuff. Number 2. Happy birthday, Barbara. Blank on number 2, unfortunately. Ah, 40 on the last poll. Thank you, Lord. So 40 on the last poll. Thank you, David. At least you got something. Is this Kevin and Tiff?
Yes.
Okay. Kevin and Tiff up next. 10 rolls. Look at that. Right in a row. 6, 8, 10. Yeah, B was a happy girl on Sunday. Took her to her favorite chocolate shop, about an hour drive or more from here. It was a beautiful day. Black one, 40%er. And she mentioned a chocolate shop that I took her to when we were dating. And it's still there. 40%er. And we went in there, and I mean, she was dressed to kill. And I was dressed nice, but, you know, she had the 5-inch heels on and black leather mini skirt and just looking smoking. And we walk into this little chocolate shop that was, you know, the size of the customer area is about the size of a, I don't know, 1-car garage, maybe 2-car garage if you're being generous. But by the time we walked out of there, and of course all the locals were just staring at her, 2005 Nifsy, because she really was stunning looking, just like the day I met her, and just like exactly the same outfit that she was wearing the day I asked her to marry me. And we walked out of there, and she was like a little kid, literally like a little kid in a candy shop, in this case. We got back to the car, and she came out with a shopping bag, and put the shopping bag down on the floor of or on the seat of the car, and she goes, "I have like a month worth of chocolate. Oh, this is so good." You know? So it was really cool. Now, Tina, this girl can strut in the 5-inch and not look like you know, some of the folks that probably shouldn't even be in 3 or 4s. And with her 5 inches on, she's eye to eye with me. And you know, when we walk and she's wearing those, it's her stride is exactly matches my stride. So it's a lot of fun because we get to take nice long walks and get dressed up and we did that a lot when we were dating. And she made me quarter, you know, which I'm glad she did. And it was just a lot of fun this Sunday. It was kind of like redoing it. 2014 Nifsy. And if you guys could see her, the twinkle in her eyes, and her eyes all lit up and everything, and just looking like $1 million, and watching guys that were with their families walk into a pole and trying not to get caught while they're looking. It was hysterical. So just had a great time. You'd wind up breaking your head open on 5-inch heels. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, we love each other to death. I mean, you know, like anybody else, there's times where one of us is in a bad mood or something, and you know, we're not getting along exactly like we'd like to because of it. But we really, deep down, at the soul level, we deep down really love each other. And so when we get days like that, they're few and far between nowadays, mainly because of the channel and everything that's been going on. But it's really nice. Angela, you tripping flip-flops? Welcome, Angela. Yeah. She wears flip-flops once in a while around the house, but
it's Barbara's birthday.
Yeah, I said happy birthday to Barbara.
Just noticed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. B just noticed it's your birthday, Barbara.
Happy birthday.
So happy birthday again. Yeah, Angela, it's, you know, in the house, I'm with you. I'm barefoot most of the time in the house, and so's B. But gotta have shoes on when I go outside. I grew up in the inner city. Too much broken glass and all that stuff. 2004 Nifsy, unfortunately, again, the crimper kiss. JS, welcome. (2006) Nifsy, not crimper kissed. Yay, a good one. Finally. Yeah, Leanne, that's a good way to put it. Sorry, honey. Want me to run to the store and buy you some flowers, make you feel better? I will. If it would help. Good one, Pollock. Scotty Hall needs 5-inch heels so he can touch the ground. Always unique by Jen, a member. Welcome. I don't know. I don't know what you missed. The boxes tonight so far have not been as good as they were this weekend, even though this one, for example, is from the same batch as this weekend. 2018 Denver Nifsy, a nice one, no crimper kiss. So we've scored a few Nifsies in this box. The first box was really not very good, and I wasn't pulling very good on that first box. I'm pulling a little better now, but still not great. What, sweetie?
Always unique. Her dad went to the hospital.
Oh, always unique. Your dad went to the hospital? Doesn't know where he is or who we are. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Jen, a bunch of people. We didn't have any whole boxes tonight. Nobody got one. So we will have whole boxes available again for this weekend. I'm not sure how many we'll have, but we'll have some. So Kevin and Tiff, you got 5 Nifsies and a silver from the Mark roll, and now you get 6 pulls. So hopefully I pull good for you. Ellen Keene, welcome. Good luck, Kevin and Tiff. Blank. %er on number 2. Jen, sorry to hear that. Number 3 coming out. 40%er. Number 4. Blank. Number 5, blank. Bummer. Blank on number 6. I'm sorry. So you got 3 40s. You got 5 Nifsies. Couple of them are good. Couple of them have crimper kisses. So, not a bad haul, but I wish it could have been a little bit better. So thank you very much. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, Jen, I know what you're feeling, because when my dad got sick last year and we went through that whole 9 months of him, with the dementia and all the other health issues and stuff, it was tough. So, and it's still tough. Frank Pando's up next. 10 rolls. We both miss him very much. So, green one. Benji, 90%er. You see what Tiffany says? B, he says Harvick is going to win this weekend.
I don't think so.
B says, I don't think so. She was so torqued the other night. We were at the restaurant right when, like, the last 40 laps or so and the last couple of restarts. And she saw the last two restarts, and Harvick didn't get Logano got the jump and Harvick didn't keep up. And she's like, why is it every time Harvick could win, his pit crew always screws up the last pit stop? It's like, yep. This is a girl who grew up liking Formula One, so I got her hooked on NASCAR. But European style Formula One is still very cool. I don't think they show it much on the channels here in the States unless you pay like for the big sports package anymore. We've cut the cable, so we're internet only, so it's whatever we can download or stream or get through. I can't think of the box we've got. So I mean, we've got access to YouTube TV and Prime TV and a few others, but instead of paying $200 a month and watching the same old junk over and over again on the DVR, it's like whenever we do get time, we just go downstairs and fire it up and surf and rent a movie if we want right there online. Don't have to go to the machine. So oh, they're still talking about it on NASCAR today? Yeah. Ruler, we watched Jack Ryan on Amazon, and it was a great show. We only got, I think, through season 2. I don't know if they ever had a season 3. If they did, they're not showing it on the streaming on our TV yet. And I just saw that he's going to play Reed in the new Fantastic Four movie that's coming out, and he's directing it, which just seems really weird. 2005 Nifsy, a really pretty one, actually, especially for being 15 years old. That's a nice one. Yeah, Tina, I think all of Europe loves their Formula One. and lots of different places around the world, because that's what they've got, that and rally car, which rally car to me, the way they do it overseas is crazy. Cars going into the people. There's no guardrails. It's like, wow. It's like the Isle of Man TT motorcycle race. It's like, I used to race cars and I used to fly airplanes and do aerobatics and stuff, but those guys are nuts. I don't know about Formula 2, Rear Ruler. Is that like A1 steak sauce or something? I've never heard of Formula 2. I drove SCCA for a few years, and dirt track, clay oval. So, special Formula K. Tiffany, you talking about the second season of Ryan? Yeah, because we watched it, and the first season was good. The second season, it completely deviated from Clancy's book, and I mean, it was just out there, and we kind of forced ourselves to watch the end of the second season because it just wasn't that good. Bobby Pierce. Isn't that like an old school name back in Petty's day? Or is that a new kid? Yeah, Glasstron. The way NASCAR started when I was a kid watching it on TV and stuff, that was like 20 years after it started, I think. But the days when Cale Yarborough would get in a fist fight every weekend, and or he'd wind up going over the guardrail into the parking lot. I mean, Richard Petty running and the Yarboroughs, and just unbelievable. The way those guys were driving around the track with very little safety gear. A lot of them wearing T-shirts and clamshell helmets. May or may not have been wearing a seatbelt. Alrighty. Frank, 6 pulls. Yep, Scott Thacker, that's exactly right. In fact, Jimmy, was it Jimmy? Not Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, maybe it was Jimmy Johnson. He was like the NASCAR. He was like the number one NASCAR driver in the 1960s, and he got busted for moonshining off season. 40%er. Junior Johnson. That's who I'm thinking of. All right, Frank, got a 40 on the first one. Got 5 more to go here. 40%er. Four more to go. Blank. Bummer. Three more to go. Blank. 2 more to go. We're going to do them left-handed. Blank. Man. Blank. Bummer. Sorry, Frank. I seem to be saying sorry a lot tonight. 90%, 63 benzy BU. You got two 40%ers, also BU. I know because we took them out of the BU tubes that came today. And a beautiful 2005 NIFC. I mean, this thing's like brand new issue, maybe even better than brand new issue. I can't really see a mark on it. So, again, sorry it wasn't more, Frank. At least what you got was all nice stuff. Let's see. Troy Sights, 5 rolls. $40%er. Black mark roll. There you go, Troy. Yeah, that's true, Scott Thacker. They used to run on the beach in the old days at Daytona. I could see B going to that. She enjoyed Charlotte so much. If we were down on the fringe of the beach, man, and sand flying all over her and stuff. We had tire rubber flying all over us. I don't know. Would you like the sand flying all over you as much as the tire rubber?
I don't know.
You don't know? What? That is Frank Pando. Another beautiful bicentennial. Denver. Sorry, Tiny. Got pretty close. It's pretty funny. I mean, when we were talking about it, and I said, you remember when he was winning, and the last pit stop, one of the crewmen dropped a lug nut, and that season NASCAR was counting the number of lug nuts, and he wound up having to do a go around and lost the race. She goes, yeah, I don't know why those guys even have a job. It's cute as hell. Her response to NASCAR is one of those things that really cracks me up. It's like I say, it's like the candy shop thing. She has these times where she has the reaction and the twinkle in her eye that she's like a teenage kid, you know? She's such a sweetie. That's why I call her Sweetie, you know? All right, Troy, 3 pulls. Oh, man. Yeah, we didn't talk about string cheese or string theory tonight. We're slipping. Leanne, I think I'm with you on that one. Blank on the first one. Man. %er on the second one. Jasper Engines was an awesome company. Blank on the third pull. So Troy, you got 2 40s and you got the Beauty Bicentennial. Thank you very much, Troy. And the last 5 rolls in this box, Darren Williams. 165 likes and 2 thumbs down. I don't think we're going to get to 200. Sad to say. So no marked rolls. So we got these 5 rolls and the pulls, and then the end of the box giveaway. It's gone by quick. Tiny, you built race engines for Houston Motors? And John, you worked there 5 years? Yeah, I used to have a shop, and I made when I lived down in Texas after the Navy, and I made custom radiators for Ray Morrison for the drag racing team, and old like Rolls Royces and stuff like that. I hand built radiators and repaired them, and so it was pretty cool. But I know Jasper from back in those days, you know, when I'd do engine swaps and when I was running dirt track, and we were limited to we ran a 283. I think the max cubic inch you were allowed to have was 302. So we ran a D-stroke 283 in our limited modified. And our car got destroyed, and my buddy, it was his turn to drive, and luckily he didn't get hurt, but the car was destroyed. So we salvaged the engine and sold what was left of the car, and we had it sitting on an engine stand, and I wound up going to my bank at the end of the day with my receipts to make my deposit, and there was a Camaro Berlinetta, black, with the silver accent stripe that went over the roof, like almost like Starsky and Hutch kind of thing. And it was supposed to be a luxury Camaro, and it had a 4-speed, and it had a flat tire. And I walked into the banker and I said, "What's up with the Camaro?" And he says, "Oh, it's a repo we got." He goes, "Man, we really got, done on this one." And I said, "What's wrong with it?" He said, "The kid that we loaned the money to blew the motor, blew the clutch. When we repoed it, it had the flat tire. They had to smash the T-top to get into the car. He goes, we're really going to take a hit on this one." And I said, "Well, how much you want to sell it for?" And I think it was like $900 or something like that. And I said, "You let me do installments on it?" And he's like, "Sure, if you want." I'm like, "Okay." I said, I'll call Bill up. I'll have Bill come over and tow it to the shop. Bill towed it to the shop. And we dropped that 283 stroker in that Camaro. You talk about a sleeper, man. It needed paint work and all kinds of stuff, but God, that thing would scream. Funny thing is, I sold it with that motor in the car. So somebody had a lot of fun. Crypto, welcome. Caught a 454 head that fell off the line by the valve spring. It did not hit the ground, only hurt my neck. Yeah, I'll bet. 454 cast iron head. Oh. All right. Darren, you got 3 pulls. Leanne, it's one of the things of being a wanderer and a very curious nature, and having opportunities that I've talked my way into and out of, and living long enough and surviving long enough to have that many stories. Started working when I was 12, so it's blank on the first pull. $90 on the second pull. Good time to have a 90. We haven't had one all night. We need one to brighten things up a little bit. 90%er BU on the second pull. Scotty, you weren't expecting a thunderstorm? I bet. Farm Dog. Navy jet trainer was where I first did aerobatics. Got trained in aerobatics. And then Pitts S2A, B, and C by an air show performer who's no longer with us. 64 90%er, Darren. Wish it was more, as I've been saying all night long. Apologize for the boxes and the polls not being what they normally are tonight. Hopefully the storytelling and having fun lightened it up a little bit. We still have the giveaway to do for the end of the box. So whenever my sweetie is ready, we will do that. That is Darren Williams. Yep. Thank you, Tiffany.
We didn't do giveaway after first box.
Yeah, we did. You did the bundle of coins that was in the second tripod for the end of the box.
Oh, okay. It should be for 200.
Yeah. Okay, so the giveaway for the end of the second box is a Liberty coin, 1986 commemorative. And you use the little ribbon here to pull this little guy out. And that is the front of the coin. And that's Ellis Island on the reverse. It's a decam proof. Gorgeous coin. Pop that back in there. And the RCB. So now we go to our new and improved by my sweetie, who did an awesome job figuring this out today. There we go. So hopefully everybody refresh your screen, and we will do the random comment picker software here to see who gets this last giveaway for tonight. We had 200 comments.
We didn't have 200 comments.
Right there, it says 200.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we did.
213, is that what it says?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. Good luck, everybody. Rodney B. Let's see when it comes up on mine. I got lag. The Lego tool is my favorite. Less chance of cutting or breaking something. The shield is beautiful to admire. That's a great answer, and the Lego tool has proved to be surprisingly amazing. Neriman Shukarov, welcome. Shane Hurlbert, welcome. Joe, yeah, that's the problem. No cookies tonight. Only one cup of coffee and no cookies. That's the deal. Rodney B, you're a winner. Are you here? You're on the sand timer. Wakey, wakey. I haven't tried that yet with the new mic.
Rodney B, aisle 5.
Hope I didn't make Tiny pass out or anything. Does it sound cool on the new one or no? Sand is still going, Rodney B. Keep screwdriver in front of the clock? Yeah, probably should. Sound like a police scanner? Good morning, Vietnam! Yeah, I remember that. No, Jen, I'm definitely not too young to remember that. I'm too old to remember that. Oh, sand is out of time. Bummer.
Good luck.
Sorry. Good luck, everybody. Next. Michael, sorry. Alrighty. Mike Masuda. Nice shield. I like Mrs. B's coin. Good call. Mike Masuda. You won. Your name came up. You have till the sand runs out to claim your prize. Very cool, Nairman. Yeah. Attention passengers, yeah. Robert Fitz. Good night. Thanks for coming. See you Friday. God bless. Hope you had a good time. No. Rusty Junkie, it was a different pilot. He flew the basically the southern, southeast America and South and Central America air shows. Good guy. But let's see, Mike Masuda. Oh, I made you pass out again? Come on, man. I'm going to have to warn you from now on. Time's up, Mike Masuda. Sorry, next. Joe Layton. Lego tool is great, but I bet he still hurts himself. I didn't. Joe Layton, are you here? Joe Layton.
Why didn't you say something?
My father was there when Adrian was on the air. Oh, man. I'll bet. Yeah, you never know what I'm going to come up with, you know? It's a flaw of my nature, I guess, or my generation. I'm not really sure which. All right. Barbara says U.S. Postal Service tracking says the package was delivered today. Did we get it?
I think that was for Tiny.
Oh, sorry. That might have been for Tiny, yeah. I know there was a couple that didn't show up today that we were supposed to get. All right, so thank you very much, and thank you everybody. Thanks for helping us with the experiments and the new layout here, and you know it's very cool. It's coming along, and now we're past the startup phase of the new software, the new tower. It's just gonna be a matter of dialing things in and making things cooler. So thank you everybody for coming. Have a blessed week. Have a safe week. And we look forward to seeing you guys Friday and Saturday. And for those that are interested, we will have full boxes available for Friday and Saturday. So thanks.